That's right. We're back. We're not live this time because I suck and I fucked it all up.
Hello, hello. Hopefully you'll actually see us this time.
Yep. It is recording still, so we're good. But yeah, we missed our last live stream. I did make an announcement about it on social media, so hopefully you saw that. And we only have so many followers, so I'm glad it happened now and not like 3 years from now when we have like a bunch of people listening.
Get all the mistakes out of the way right now.
Yeah. And I'm glad it didn't happen on my other podcast because we do have not a super huge following or anything, but it's a lot more people than we have on here. But anyway, I digress for now because I'm sure I'm going to fucking mumble the rest of the time. But yeah, we covered a bunch of really cool shit last time that you guys don't get to see, but we're going to go over some of it again. I don't know word for word because we didn't even catch the recording. God damn it.
Ain't that how it goes?
The guy that's running this shit needs to be fired.
You're fired.
Oh, shit. It's me. God damn it.
Pink slip.
Yep. God, no. No pink slip. No.
No.
Triple H and Shawn Michaels, we debunked the fact that they apparently started a promotion. That's why I hate wrestling news that's fake. Remember, we looked that up, and it ended up being bullshit.
Shawn Michaels or Shane McMahon?
Did I say Shawn Michaels?
Yes, you
did.
did.
Oh, my bad. Shawshank Redemption.
You're out of here.
And you're out of here. Jim Carrey. Good movie. If you haven't seen that, I don't know what to tell you.
You live under a rock if you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Speaking of The Rock, no.
Rock bottom.
Shane McMahon, goddammit. You know, Shane McMahon, Shawn Michaels, same shit, you know.
Here comes the money.
Yeah, well, technically, no, not necessarily. Yeah, Shawn Michaels was Shane McMahon that one day.
Look at me, Dad. Dancing, Dad. I'm
That's
dancing.
Why.
Okay,
that's why.
Why.
Yeah, we'll play it off as if that's why I fucked it up. But at least I'm recording this time. I'd rather fuck up on camera and not on camera, you know what I mean?
We're human.
Only, yeah.
All right, yeah, so we ended up debunking that. We actually did a little research, found out there's nothing there. There's nothing about that going on. So
stop making up shit and just
quit.
If you hear a rumor, don't fucking run with it. Talk about shit that WWE itself has announced.
Quit getting my hopes up and destroying them like that.
I don't even.
Sometimes that hurts.
I don't pay attention to stuff like that.
Wrestling fans are cruel.
Yeah. Big E fucked his neck up. And we were talking about whether or not we think he's going to come back at all, because that was pretty bad. And I mean, the fact that he broke something too.
I think it's going to be a while if he does come back. Like I think he needs time to still heal. That hurt me watching it.
Yeah. Like
all that weight. He's a pretty big dude. He's lucky he didn't end up like some of the others that have similar neck injuries. I know, like Edge and Daniel Bryan and Stone Cold Steve Austin. And, yeah.
But they did come back. But they were younger than. I don't know how old Big E is right now. But
I don't think he's very old.
I guess we could look that up right now on the fucking show. Fuck it.
I think he's in his 30s. He's not very old. He's a pretty young cat.
Big E age 36. Thank God for high-speed internet. Taco Bell's hollering back still.
It's just sitting there.
Yeah, it is. It's like it sounds like fucking what's his face? Yeah, what's that guy's name? Fuck. Not Macho Man. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dig it.
Cream rises to the top. Taco Bell. Such an
What the fuck?
Snap into a Slim Jim.
What do you got over here?
So other than Macho Man impressions that I'm horrible at, I wrote down about Buff Bagwell.
Oh, I thought that said bagel.
Like bagels with cream cheese. But Buff Bagwell was
Buff bagels. This is going to be a crazy show. I can already tell.
No. No disrespect. No disrespect. Okay, so Buff Bagwell was obviously a well-known WCW wrestler back in the day. And it's pretty well known that he fell on rough times, not due to bagels.
Hard times. Dusty
Yeah.
roads.
And DDP is like a godsend for some of these wrestlers, and he is offering to help Buff Bagwell stay clean, get healthy, and get back in shape. So, like, I have this whole newfound respect for DDP. I feel like he's
Shout
an
out to
amazing,
DDP. Come on the
amazing
show.
individual. Yes,
That was my first come on the show on this podcast.
come on the show.
That's right. Come on the show. Please.
But yeah. So I don't know. I just thought that was really sweet, and I wish nothing but the best for Buff. You got this.
Yeah. This is not related to wrestling, but it's similar to what you were talking about. Shaq, he does a lot of stuff for people outside of NBA. I know he's retired now, but he's done, like, there was this time where he shot a video. It's kind of like a vlog, I guess you could say. But he did a video where I guess the police got called because these kids were playing basketball out in the street, and one of the neighbors, fucking asshole neighbors, called the police on him for being loud or whatever. It was during the day anyway, so it was not like they could really do much about it anyway. So the cop actually went to the call or whatever, just saw the kids hanging out, not causing any trouble at all, and he started playing basketball with them.
Nice.
And then he's like, now if you guys continue this, I'm going to bring the whole department out next time. So he pretty much, I think they beat his ass is what happened in basketball. So he's like, yeah, next time I'm going to bring my whole team with me. So he did. The next time, I think it was like the next day, those kids were out there at the same time. And he showed up under his own discretion with his whole department. And Shaq was in an SUV. He got out and gave them all money and stuff. It was really cool.
Well, I think that's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I've seen on Shaq was, like, I don't remember where I seen it at, if it was like while I was scrolling through TikTok or YouTube or whatever, but I seen a thing where he talks about going to the stores and, like, buying clothing and shoes and things like that and giving it out to all these kids or to the people that aren't as fortunate. And I thought that was sweet. Like, I love stuff like that. I love the feel good stories.
Yeah, Shaq is one of the coolest people. Like, he just realizes he has a lot of money, so he spends it on people that don't have a lot of money. Pretty much wherever he came from.
He gives back.
Right.
Like, yeah, I appreciate
it. Because what he did was he had these people shoot free throws, and if they made their shot, then he would give them like $100 a piece or some shit. So it's really
cool.
Give
me a basketball.
Right? Get me one right now. And the one kid missed, and he let him reshoot, so it was really cool.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Him and DDP.
Shout out to Shaq. Awesome. Come on the show. Come on the other show since you're not wrestling. Well, technically you are, because I don't know why I'm talking.
Oh, God, not to sound mean, but would he fit in this room? Would he fit?
Yeah, we'd probably have to make some adjustments. But no, he was, I guess he wrestled Big Show twice. Twice? Yeah, twice.
Twice.
Not in a match or anything, but...
No, them just... It's kind of like shooting
a
physical promo. Mm. Yeah, I've seen some of those.
Yeah, Shaq is fucking tall, too. He's bigger than Big Show. Tall-wise.
He's over 7 foot, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like 7'3". He's like Omos's height.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, Omos is like 2 inches bigger than a Big Show.
Thinking of Shaq, I seen a TikTok actually yesterday that had Shaq in it, and he was talking with some other commentators, it looked like, and one of them was another basketball player, and they were talking about how sometimes there's fans that'll recognize them but call them by the wrong name. And the one guy goes, I don't get offended if I'm called by the wrong name. And Shaq goes, well, I do. And he goes, what other name do you even get called by? Shrek?
Oh, shit.
He just stops talking and is just looking at everybody laugh.
That's actually kind of funny. It's kind of fucked up, too.
It's not nice, but it was funny.
Holy shit. I feel like we got off topic last time, too, so this is like the same episode over again.
I know that had nothing to do with wrestling. Okay, so back on topic. The only other thing that I have written down is the whole Kevin Owens segment where he was dressed as Stone Cold and got some heat.
Yeah, that was fucking great. Did you see the whole segment?
I've only seen bits and pieces of it, and I was rolling.
Dude, the crowd went nuts. They thought there's people in the crowd like, yes, I knew it, and shit like that. And then they saw him come out, and then like the camera would. I don't know if they went back to the same people, but it would have been hilarious if they did.
Oh,
like
the faces.
Fuck, this is bullshit. I want my tickets fucking refunded right now.
That ain't no Stone Cold shit.
Give me a hell no. This is bullshit.
What?
What?
No, kudos, because this is going to lead up to a cool confrontation when he shows up. I'm ready.
A 20-minute match. That's what everybody else thinks.
I'm starting to think more than lines what you thought the last time we talked about this, where he just kind of shows up, raises hell, gives him a stunner, throws some beers.
Stomping a mud hole in him.
Yeah, like maybe get a few good swings in on him or something, but I don't think it's going to be a whole full match. I don't know if he can or not.
If they do a match, it'll be all Stone Cold moves, all his moves that he's famous for, and that's it. Like, Kevin Owens may get, like, some kind of an upper hand at first, and then Stone Cold's going to, like, get up and look at him, and then it's going to be over from there or some shit. But
I'll be really impressed if they do somehow have a match. I would be like
cool,
God honest impressed, and I'm completely invested at that point.
Right. I'm not going to expect it though because I don't want to be.
No, I'm not either because I wouldn't want Stone Cold's been out of the game for a minute. I wouldn't want him to get hurt.
I got to plug my laptop in.
We're dying.
Yeah, we're dying here. All right, we are backing up even though nothing happened.
We're good.
It's right. We're live, pal, even though we're not live this time. Fuck.
Shit.
So, what's this thing about Mike Tyson? I already know what it is. I'm just acting dumb.
So, I was briefly looking through different types of wrestling news and different rumors and things like that. And I came across this article that Mike Tyson has started his own cannabis line, his own cannabis company called Tyson 2.0. And according to what we've read, he has paired up with Ric Flair and Ric Flair's brand. And they are doing cannabis together.
What the fuck is going on on this day? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know.
That's so random. That's why we're not like anti marijuana or anything like that. It's just that's so random.
Yeah, I was just kind of reading something about he had paired up with Ric Flair, and they're going in together as partners on this, and they have their own line.
Mike brings out a nostalgia in people. Well, duh.
Well, of course, he's a legend in the boxing world, and he's had his own little thing on WWE back in the day. This
isn't Tyson's first rodeo, of course, or again, duh. Let's see. Positive changes in Tyson's life spurred on a cannabis and psychedelics have been reflected in his multitude of professional endeavors. This is like a plethora of fucking big words here.
Yeah.
See how I threw another big word in there?
So down there it says that the new company, Tyson 2.0, will be a step up from Iron Mike's first cannabis brand, offering a wider array of products, including everything from his personal favorite, flower, to concentrates, edibles, beverages, and pre-rolls. He'll serve as the company's chef brand officer and likely its chef product tester. Well, of course.
CBO.
CBO.
Is it funny? Cocaine's a hell of a drug. That's not what this is.
No.
But yeah, that's fucking random as shit, though.
Honestly, though, like, how much more money? Oh my God, that's a lot. Like, cannabis is like the way to go if you want to earn some pretty decent money. So
yeah, definitely.
My only question is, and it's nothing against Mike Tyson. I think he's super cool, but oh my God, what kind of edibles would Mike Tyson give somebody? Oh my God, would he call them super punch outs?
Super punch outs. Oh God.
Can I be on your creative team? Like, I'm just curious. I seen something, and I wish I would have looked that up beforehand, but I did see something where I don't know if it's a real thing or not, but it was like something by Mike Tyson, and I think it was edibles, and it was just shape of Holy Vander's ears.
What?
I don't know if it's a real thing or not.
Okay.
I can't. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry that I'm getting way off topic. I promise I'm here for wrestling. Mike Tyson was on WWE years ago.
He's a special guest.
He was a special guest referee.
Just like he'll be our special guest one day. Come on, show. No, I don't know. He'd be kind of scary. I don't know if I'd want him to be here. I definitely want to.
He's. I think he's mellowed out. He seems so
he's
humble
still
now.
He's still a fucking lion. His
Absolutely.
presence alone is enough.
He's an alpha for sure.
What you got?
I was trying to see if it was real or not.
Oh shit! Let me see what it is. What is it? Mike Tyson selling ear-shaped. Let me type that in. Mike Tyson.
Oh my god, I love it. Mike Tyson is selling ear-shaped cannabis-infused edibles called Mike Bites.
What the hell? Mike Tyson selling daughter. Look.
No.
I know I spelled selling wrong, but fuck you anyway. I don't care. Hold on, I'm trying to get my mouse over here. Okay.
This is on CNN.
Yes. Look, Mike Tyson selling daughter. What is it? Selling ear?
More than 2 decades after Mike Tyson bit off a chunk of Evander Holyfield's ear at the 97 WBA heavyweight championship fight,
there it is.
The legendary boxer has released a line of edibles in the shape of ears.
It's so fucking weird.
The cannabis-infused gummies are called Mike Bites in homage to Tyson's most notorious moment. That is wonderful.
There's no picture on this one. There's a video, though, but I don't want to watch a video.
Well, there's a picture from CNN.
Let's see if I can get CNN then.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm typing with one hand. Sue me. Shaped box. Come on.
Oh, my gosh.
Let's see. Edible gummies, CNN. That's what I was trying to think of. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we're going to be more...
I feel like this is like almost like on the fly.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little bit.
That's what happens.
There it is.
Fuck up other episodes.
Look at that. God. Look at that. That is wonderful.
They don't even look real. That's even better. Like the picture does, but these don't.
Yeah, I just read the little paragraph right underneath of it.
Look at that shit. That's fucking wild. You gotta be kidding. My God.
My God.
My God, King.
There's ears everywhere.
But yeah, we'll go ahead and close that.
Ear.
But yeah, okay. That's fucking crazy. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take our first break on here, and then we'll see you in 2. As soon as I find, there we are. See you in 2. Edge turns heel, first time since his major return to wrestling back in 2019 Royal Rumble. Yeah.
Was it 19?
Yeah. No. Yeah. No, it was 2020 because it was right before COVID, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, so it had to have been 2020. Yeah, he pretty much doing the same character that he was doing way back in the, not, I shouldn't say way back, but
are you talking like
not like very first ever, but like,
so you're thinking more like the 90s version of Edge,
yeah,
where he's with the Brood and
yeah, he's got the blue light during his promos and shit too right now, which is cool as fuck.
I love heel Edge. I don't care what anyone says. I love heel Edge. Yeah. Like super
not
entertaining.
Supposed to either.
You're not supposed to, but
we were just talking about that. We commented on each other's shit on Facebook, or I commented on your shit on Facebook. Didn't you tag me in that? I think so. But anyway, I was talking about how Eddie Guerrero, set hut. All right, we're good. Eddie Guerrero, probably worst heel of all time because he's like he's so good at it that you end up liking him.
Yeah. Oh
You end
God.
up respecting it.
Eddie Guerrero will always have my heart. Like his gimmick was supposed to be a bad guy, but he ended up lying and cheating and stealing right in deep here. So that didn't last too long.
That's right. We're back.
What it do?
It do pretty good sometimes.
Sometimes.
Scott Hall, they're supposed to apparently, this is another one of them wrestling news kind of things where nobody knows for sure, I guess, but
Yeah. So there was a rumor that there was plans for the NWO to be involved at the upcoming WrestleMania, and that they were supposed to be doing like a promotional spot. And it doesn't say whether it was going to take place on the Saturday show or the Sunday show, but it was to promote the new WWE 2K22 video game. But then, of course, as we all know, sadly, Scott Hall passed away, which is like a major loss in the wrestling world. So I don't know how true or how false that is, but there was rumors that they were supposed to promote it.
it's not that far-fetched. It's not like the Cody thing, which we'll get to later, but
Yeah. But I don't know. I think they could still do something. At least, I mean, they could still do a promo and still do something in memory of him because he deserves it. So I guess if they wanted to, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
just want to let everybody know that I do have another podcast that she's been on a couple times now. It's called On the Fly with Martin and Fry. So go check that out. It's in the description on YouTube for those that want to go check that out. So on this one, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe if you're watching. If you're listening, appreciate you. And there's going to be a Q&A segment when we do our live streams at the end of... We'll announce that there'll be a 5-minute segment. And during that 5-minute segment, or commercial, I guess you could say, 5-minute break, there will be time for you guys to comment your opinions or wrestling, anything that has to do with wrestling, and we'll go ahead and read those after that 5 minutes is up during the last segment of the show. So if that's something you would like to partake in, do that. We would appreciate it.
Keep us entertained.
That's right. And if you'd like to help the show, there's a link to donate at the top of the description. And if you do so, we will shout you out on the next episode, since we obviously aren't able to see during the show. So,
Right on, right on.
now that I got all the plugs out of the way, have you seen this Randy Orton look-alike?
Yes, strange.
Yeah, it
Or
is.
eerie. Ooh.
I don't
He's
remember.
like a young, I don't know, he doesn't look very old. He only looks like he's 19 or 20. I'm not even sure what his name is. I don't think I ever caught what that kid's name was. But he's like, he's
Let me
new,
see.
he's
I'll
up
just
and
look it
coming.
up on here too. Randy Orton look-alike. I'm sure that'd be like the first thing that pops up here. It'd be a lot easier when we have somebody actually do this stuff for us.
He's 23. It's on that first one.
Oh, is it? Okay. There it is. Where's he at? Where's he at? No, it's a bunch of bullshit on this one, so.
Is it?
Yeah. Which, it surprises me because Inside the Ropes is actually a legitimate show. Or source, I guess. He does like interviews with wrestlers a lot, so. He doesn't like bullshit. He actually gets shit from the horse's face, not the horse's ass. Meaning the fans that make up bullshit.
Lovely.
Let's see.
I just
I
seen
could just look NXT. That's what I'll do.
he's David something. That's all I seen on one of the
David Orton. That'd be great if what if I did that and it worked? Let's see.
That would be wild.
David Orton.
He's going to NXT.
Nope.
No. No.
That's great. No. Where is it? There he is.
There he is.
Sorry, guys. We're figuring this shit out. I had a picture queued up on here, but somehow I lost it. But
Look at him.
I got this now.
I can't pronounce his last name. Bostin.
Boston. I think I've heard somebody say it. That's the only reason I know.
David. His name's David.
David Boston. But just look at this guy and just keep looking for a few minutes and you'll start seeing it. I didn't see it at first.
I know. I see it right off the bat. I'm like, they got the same jawline and the same eyes. It's eerie.
He's got the same arms too. Like, not the tattoo. I'm not talking about the tattoo. Like, just.
I guarantee if he held his head up more and was like.
I guarantee if he went like this, it'd be like.
Oh, it'd be spot on.
Carbon copy. Like, somebody. Like. Got a piece of hair off of Orton when he had long hair or some shit and cloned him.
Like they cloned him.
Yeah. Which I'm sure Randy probably didn't look like that when he was younger. I don't know.
I think Randy showed up on the scene on WWE, I think probably right around 2002. Yeah. And he actually had quite a bit of hair. He had longer hair.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. Weird. It was, I've seen it was back in like 2014 or 13, but they like played a short clip of his, what do you call that? Accolades, I guess. And there was like a short clip of him holding a title up or some shit with long hair. I don't know if he even won a title at that point. So yell at me in the comments if I'm wrong about that, which I probably am because,
I was trying to find a young Randy Orton and it's not working out. Oh, no. Oh, it's blurry. Yeah. I can't put that up on the screen, but...
Right.
See, that's Randy Orton with hair.
Yeah.
A little similar. That is eerie. That's freaking eerie. Ah.
So, got an opinion about 2K games that might piss some wrestling fans off.
That doesn't take much these days.
Yeah,
sorry,
true.
fans.
Yeah. But this is, I think, in hindsight, it would work out. And I was going to say 5 years before, but I think maybe a year and a half, 2 years, maybe be okay. But not every single year. And what I'm talking about is the 2K games. They come out every single year. And
yeah.
I think that it would be more beneficial if they didn't come out every single year because they would be able to get better storylines and really have time to think about what they want to do. Like, let's say we took like a 3-year period, right? So the first year gives people time to play, and then the second year they come up with a new thing, and then the third year they actually start, like into the third year, they actually start making the game. I think that would give them time to really create some cool storylines because what I've been hearing is the graphics are great and they always get better, but it doesn't seem that the storylines always are as spectacular as the graphics. And I think you need to have both if you really want to have a game that's worth buying every single year.
I mean, they're struggling hard enough for segments on a live event. I mean, so I can't imagine how hard it is to create a storyline for TV and have to come up with different ones for video games. So I think it would be a good idea to space it out. Also, if you space it out like that, you have this opportunity to like use your social media or YouTube or whatever you're using, and you could actually ask your fan base what would be good storylines. And I feel like that would also help out and make the game even better.
Yeah.
So take like a 3 to 5 year period to create a game.
Yeah, 5 years probably could piss people off just because it's a long time.
It's a long wait.
Hardcore gamers, they want to see a new one every year probably. But
oh, yeah.
Wouldn't it be worth waiting the 5 years if it was like way better? Because think about like and we talked about this on the one that we did too, where in 5 years, think about where technology will be in 5 years too. You got to take that into account too.
Well, and you also have like, that would make it interesting too. VR headsets and stuff,
Right.
Talking about how far it's come along. Yeah. The possibilities of how great that video game could be if they actually gave themselves enough time. Oh God. Yeah. It would be great. I'd be down.
Yeah. And so we're not going to make this one an hour just because we don't have enough time or we don't have enough written on this one. Plus the live streams, we have more time to do breaks and stuff like that, but it doesn't make sense to do a 5-minute segment when literally we're not going to be able to read any comments because nobody's going to be able to anyway. But so the main event segment is just literally me telling the people to stop with the Cody fucking Rhodes shit. And you already know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
if you're involved, shut the fuck up.
Like, I know he's coming. I know he's signed. Like, I'm already convinced of that part. But
I'm not. Sorry, I'm not.
I'm convinced on his signing. I'm just not convinced on how he's going to be used. Like, I don't feel like there's like a contract signed for a length of time or anything. I feel like this is more of just like a surprise pop in. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm starting to get skeptical with it because it's been pushed in my face enough. I was excited at first about it. Now I'm just like,
he's been gone for 2 months or so.
Yeah, so I'm like, are you
not 2 months, a month?
Are you really going to utilize him as an actual wrestler? Like, is he staying, or is he just surprise?
Yeah.
Or is he a way to branch both companies together? Do you think? Because I don't think AEW and WWE have. I don't think they want to feud at all or you know what I mean? Like, I don't think they want to compete with each other. I actually feel like deep down this is a way for them to work together.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, Cody's like that little bridge.
I honestly don't know if I buy into the Cody shit. Like, why would it benefit?
I'm half-ass bought into it.
Yeah. Why would it benefit him to start a company and then go back to the company he left before he started a company? You know what I mean? Like, in that aspect, it makes no sense to me why he would do that.
I mean, there's other wrestlers that have done that.
Yeah,
that have jumped back and forth.
This is a legitimate, successful company.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe he knows he's loved on both, and I don't know. Maybe that's extra money in his pocket. I don't know, but then again, the owner of AEW makes way more than Vince does.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Plus, he's worth more, so it's not even about money for him.
But then again, I have seen things where people comment on the Rhodes family in general. Like, those companies don't own them. They're just wrestling. Yeah, they can go anywhere they want, and you know what I mean?
Right. And it's just, they belong to the wrestling community, they belong to wrestling, not any certain products. Yeah, that was one thing that almost got me thinking, but I want to be surprised if it happens, but it don't make sense. I'll be confused if it does, because it just don't make sense. It really don't.
I can't agree to one thing. Like, I kind of miss the days before the internet really took off.
People
because
like us that ruin shit for people, even though that's not what we're doing here.
I'm not trying to ruin it for you, but honest to God, I kind of miss the days where if somebody was to return or you got a new wrestler, it was a complete surprise. You were not expecting it. You didn't have somebody ruining it.
Undertaker.
They
never one time promoted Undertaker to show up unless he had already showed up the week before or some shit.
I think when it comes to the Undertaker, I think he's like.
I'll go back on that because he did WrestleMania 31. He never returned, but Bray Wyatt kept calling him out. Same way with John Cena, he kept calling him out. So that was inevitable. I guess that was promoted, but they didn't like go on the show before anybody said a word. Like, they made a segment out of it, so maybe that's different. So I might still be on the right track with that one.
I also think Undertaker is he's in a league of his own, obviously, and I feel like he's viewed different, and the respect for him is like just off the charts. So if Undertaker's saying don't say anything, ain't nobody gonna say anything.
Right.
So he's gonna get treated different than as opposed to like some of the others.
Yeah. Speaking of the Undertaker, I do want to go back on my word on not go back on my word, but kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Phrase, whatever. I guess it's not necessarily an apology because it doesn't. It's not like a disrespect thing, but I'll just explain. So the Undertaker, I said that he should have been in the Hall of Fame a long time ago on one of my past episodes, and yeah, that may be true, but I guess in an interview recently, Undertaker actually said he was offered after he lost the streak to be to be in the Hall of Fame, and he turned it down. So for him to have turned it down, I respect the fact that he wasn't in the Hall of Fame yet, I guess, since it was his decision.
I almost feel like that was a pity offering. It may not have been. That's the way it comes across to me. Like, oh shit, you lost. Do you want to be in the Hall of Fame? You know what I mean? I wouldn't have wanted to offer it then, not after he lost that streak.
I think that would have just been a good time to write the story, because I mean the streak's over. What's left? That's the only thing the Undertaker did is WrestleMania. If you lose a streak, what's the point? Like he didn't just lose at WrestleMania. He also lost his the intrigue of his whole entire being at WrestleMania. You know what I mean? Like, it was not the same the next year. It was because there was nothing at stake. It was almost like a championship.
I guess I don't know. I guess with it being the Undertaker, there's just a part of me that's like, you know, he's top dog. Just let him do it the way he wants to do it. Let him ride off into the sunset the way he wants to ride off.
Yeah, like, I'm all for an Undertaker appearance anytime. I don't care how many times he retires, but
dude could be pushing 100 years old, coming out in a wheelchair, and I will still cheer that man on.
But I would have also been able to respect if he never came back after he lost the streak, just because of what I said.
I'm still mad about that. I'm like that guy in the front row.
Yeah, his eyes were wide as fuck.
I guess I respect it to an extent, but you know that's it because it's business,
right?
But come on, I wish he would have lost it to like Shawn Michaels or to Triple H or somebody of that nature.
It is weird because those guys were part-timers. I know Brock is too. He was still less of a part-timer than Triple H.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, and Shawn...
He could still go. Like Triple H, he was more corporate than he was...
I think Triple H was right there toward the end of his career in their second match.
Right. Like and then, he's only wrestled like maybe 5 matches since the Undertaker match.
I think so, yeah. And then Shawn Michaels, I don't know, both the matches that he had with Shawn Michaels were insane. Mr. WrestleMania. It
was one of those things where it had to have been believable. And I think Lesnar had all the legitimate tools outside the wrestling world to be qualified to actually make it. Oh, shit, yeah, it would make sense. Like, yeah, people were pissed that it happened, but it was like, okay, at least it was Brock. That's somebody that was dangerous. Because, like, if you have Gilbert go in there and beat the streak, it's like, you fucking buried The Undertaker. You know what I mean? Fucking James Ellsworth or some shit. Like...
Eugene.
Fucking Hornswoggle. El Torito.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But,
no, I guess as far as, like, strength, agility, athleticism... I can understand why you would pick Brock.
He a legitimate threat to the streak, I would think.
Obviously. But I think at the time, with the way Brock was handling things and being the part-timer he was at that time, I think that's why it bothered me so much. I'm like, man,
the only thing,
he had all these respected people. Why this guy? But now that I'm starting to see this other side of Brock and realizing why he did things the way he did, now I'm like, okay, I get it.
Well, it was one of those things. It's like when Vince offers somebody a title match. It's like, are you going to say no? At the same time, if Vince comes up to you and says, hey, I'm going to have you can be at home all the time, but I'm going to pay you more than the rest of the guys that are all like always competing throughout the year. I'm going to pay you more than all those guys to show up 3 times a year or 4, 5, 6 times a year for a match. I'd be like, fuck yeah, give me that shit. Like, I'll sit at home on my ass. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but they got to use that wisely because they got to keep themselves trained up and physically ready for whenever they do get the call to come and show up.
Which Brock wasn't even about WWE for him as far as staying physically trained. He was just, that's who he is.
About to say, he's been massive.
Yeah. Like, he'll never not be, like, he'll get old one day, but he's never going to not be fucking stronger than the guy that's in the room with him, I'm sure.
But Brock's definitely never going to be the person you want to pick a fight
No,
with.
absolutely not. He's going to be intense as fuck for the rest of time.
Yeah. I love you, Brock.
Yeah, come on the show.
Come on the show.
There's like 10 of them this time.
Bring them all in here.
That's right. Bring them all.
Let's go.
But yeah, that's probably a good time to wrap this thing up.
Yep.
You got anything?
Nope. Not that I can think of right off the bat.
Alrighty. Well, we will see you guys next time, and we will be live this time, hopefully. Fucking.
And I'll be better prepared.
Make sure I fucking do my job next time, god damn it.
I'll take more notes.
Yeah.
And it won't be on Mike Tyson and the edible ears.
No, it's kind of good though. I like that. You can't be serious all the time.
No.
We gotta laugh once in a while, you know what I mean?
I think I laughed more through this one than I did the last time.
Yeah. This one was definitely fun. So yeah, we'll see you guys live on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what to do with all that. And here soon we'll be talking about Patreon, so stay tuned for that as well. And we will see you.
Deuces.